Hello, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into right away. This is going to be for this month. And also, these readings are general in nature. So take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't to the others. I see here somebody actually laying down. I mean, they're like. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Hanged Man, but this person has maybe like a baby in their arm or someone. They're small in size. However, this kind of reminds me of those paintings on the church walls, but old times church walls that you see like a big men are not really proportional with the others. Kind of reminds me of the Ottoman miniatures as well. If you know the concept of that, those represent. Actually, when you look at the picture, the hierarchy, the higher the hierarchy, the size is the bigger the person. It's not about age or the proximity to perspective. It's the lower the hierarchy, they're smaller. So I feel like here, this can be someone like in a big scale. This can be you as well, going outside your comfort zone here, taking some people, maybe they're lower in the hierarchy, lower in the knowledge with you together. One person is in your lab, basically. But the truth is, there's a hangman moment happening here within the 4th week. So you might not see a fast progress when you hit the road, when you embark into this journey. The journey can be about exploring a new place, maybe going on a vacation, but you're maybe trying to pick up someone with you who doesn't have the proper visa to get there. It can be about maybe applying to maybe go, if this is a job opportunity, maybe you want to take someone with you, but they're not qualifying for that. So it can take a little longer for them. And if you keep holding on to them, your thing also can take a little longer, okay? The path is open. It is calling you. And there's also, I see maybe a bell already rung, just called you over. But it's just maybe you want to take a companion, a loyal companion that is going to further it's going to take longer to get there, okay? By the way, guys, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. And if you haven't already, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. And also, I'm going to leave my email in the description box. If you're interested in private readings, go ahead and send me an email. What else I have here is there's a tulip right there. Tulips represents resilience. So this can be indicative of like you're starting the first week with a clear idea. We have a person here, maybe they're in trouble or they're very serious. By the way, I started learning Latin recently. Serious, severus means serious in Latin. So it seems like there's a serious person here and maybe they're serious about what they want to do. Overall, maybe they're taking life too seriously. However, I feel like they have something to offer to you because the tulip represents resilience. No matter how things go, you're going to keep continue this path that you're choosing. And you can see that you're showing up here as a Gemini here, and there's a queen behind you. So this person can be the first inspiration, first idea that they're going to give you. Maybe this is someone, because the head is big, already accomplished something that you're going to pick up their energy. The queen behind you can be a female figure that's going to be supporting you on the journey. And you are with both Gemini heads right there, and they're both looking in the same direction. So if you're having a hard time to make your mind up about things, this is going to be something that you're going to be really certain. Okay. And the tulip in your heart space is actually shows that because you're certain in every aspect of this thing that you're choosing, and that you're going to also have the resilience to take care of this. Okay. You're holding something really strange. I see there's like a cone, and this cone kind of has a scissor type of like it has a massive letter X on top of it. So X can be like the scissor cutting off something, and that can be something that maybe you're deciding to do first. The second thing is the X. We see that on the treasure maps. That's where you mark the treasure, okay? So I see some of you might be marking a treasure on the map, and that's your guidance. That's where you're heading. And I see that you're going to have the resilience to do that. First 2 weeks especially. The middle of the second week, we see here a submarine and there's a massive fish under it. And I feel like you're aligning with the fish energy and somebody's holding on to the fish. So submarine can be your way of actually approaching, because you have a distance in between with you and the fish. Fish can represent wealth, money, success, opportunity, plenty of fish into sea can be options you're going to be given. It's a big one. But I feel like here, because somebody else is controlling it right now, instead of just going head on, you need to just develop a different strategy here, okay? So submarine is actually, you first rise to the top, get out of the water, so detach from the situation. If this is like a situation you're mentally or emotionally attached, first detach from it, get outside, and then with a new strategy, dive back into it, okay? It can be the submarine's energy there. I see here, yeah, you're going to explore something. I see different option coming in. There's a hunter right there. There's another one. We have a horse right here. So you might even come up with a hunting strategy, basically. This take care of the fish, to hunt the fish. Kind of reminds me of a little bit those in Alaska. Maybe you have seen it or not. In indigenous people, they just do cut the ice and hunt fish. So it's just, I see someone like that with like a big fur, and they have like a tool. And the horse can be also, kind of looks like a horse though. I know there's no horse over there, but maybe there is. I mean, why not? So this can be a wolf as well. So you might be gathering like help around you before you jump onto the submarine and just dive down to get the fish, okay? But I feel here, this can be the fur represent protection. The spear represents a tool that you're gonna use in this journey, okay? You need to first gather these things around, because this person might actually hold on to it really tightly. The third week here, I see kind of looks like two faces here. One nose right there, one nose right there. They're stacked again. So I feel like, again, Gemini, there's a massive, you can see a claw. So in your diving, another thing here, lobster hunters in Alaska, I think I saw them. They're just catching them. And if it's like that is pregnant or growth, it has a growth opportunity, they just throw it back in there, just measure everything, okay? So it seems like here, when you dive deep, you might even come up with like the lobster claw here, something unexpected, but also very fruitful. And the luxury is maybe coming forth. And it seems like your minds, again, two minds are aligned again here, Gemini. If you're feeling confused or indecisive about something, this moving forward, the next step, you're not going to have indecision. I feel like overall this month, you're not going to have much of indecision. Maybe hesitation here, maybe something you're going to jump into is going to delay your progress a little bit, but it doesn't mean you're not going to progress. You keep progressing. I see a number 6 appearing here, letter E, can be in someone's first name or the last name. I kind of see also like a G, George. It can be in someone's first name or the last name. It doesn't have to be their specific name, but seems like here there's someone coming also right there as maybe a hippo. Hippos are strong, powerful, and also they have community mindset as well. So someone with a community mindset also might be showing towards the end of the month. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, intention, hold it in your mind. Your energy field is really intact. This desire is coming. First of all, it is showing up in all the expected ways. But then I see here, it's actually getting a little unexpected. There is something paying. It's just the tears of joy coming forward. And then there's a small chunk of money coming in here. And there's a horseshoe right there. Kind of looks like snake also. Let's go with both meanings. Horseshoe can indicate good luck coming. Can be movement also. But the thing is, snake can be healing. So it can be either or. Maybe something is healing within you, is going to help you manifest great luck for this throughout the month. Or it can be some good lucky stuff happening in your life is going to give you such great hope that you will heal. Okay, you will heal some aspects. We have here a big gorilla sitting in your heart space. Letter G again shows up here. Somebody is like maybe a younger gorilla trying to get like a bully the older one that is sitting down, but it seems like there's a wall in between. So gorilla can indicate communication, because they can communicate. Gorillas, monkeys, they can learn communication. So it seems like here this can be someone really articulate that is an authority figure, maybe getting bullied or getting like forced to do something. But it seems like here you are also there. Okay, you're right here, and this can be something like the same type of environment, maybe meaning same type of people, like a family members in here. And it seems like you're coming again, two heads, very clear, coming forth to maybe just diffuse this thing. Okay, elephant right there. Elephant can symbolize long-term financial security, stability, family, and legacy. So I feel here maybe there's like a legacy issue right there happening in the family, and there's a wise person in the family making decisions, and you might be the one that is going to be a support of that person, which I feel like you're going to benefit from them, that decision, that support that you're giving massively. Okay, let's see what tarot is going to tell us. Queen of Cups, I like it. Four of Wands, Four of Coins, Ace of Wands, and Seven of Wands. So overall, when I see this, I feel like some of you are really getting a good upgrade. Yeah, Ten of Cups right here. It can be like a support coming to you from the family or the loved ones or chosen families. Some might not like it. Okay, Queen of Cups is nurturing, self-nurture. First of all, taking care of yourself initially, starting the month with that. And instead of maybe sacrificing yourself too much or your time for others, just having a self-care moment here, okay? Why is this important? Because there's new love or something you would love to have in your life coming forward, and you want to be ready for that, okay? This is also, I don't know if I mentioned, these readings are intended for Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus, so it can actually fall in any area of that. Four of Wands, okay. Four of Wands is a celebration, and what are you celebrating? The Chariot is actually galloping towards a new future here, leaving the old town behind through discipline, through, I told you, the resilience with a tulip. Again, you're going to complete either a cycle or a mission that you have started, something that you put in your mind can even just go to like a really fast, can develop really fast and quickly, okay? Four of Coins, Four of Pentacles. Let's see what we need to know about that. Three of Swords is a heartbreak. So I feel like here, upgrade and then the heartbreak. Why? Because when you are upgrading, you might have to leave certain type of people or certain type of habits behind that you feel attached to. And because we can also like think our habits as personalized. We might give them characters, okay? So if that's the case, when you detach from that, what's holding you back? Four of Pentacles is actually a bit being really holding on to the past or just being really loose about the important things. So it seems like if that's the case, that's coming to an end, and that can be a heartbreaking thing for you. Or for Pentacles, I feel like even maybe someone breadcrumbing you is finally getting out of your life, which can be upsetting, but I don't think it's going to be devastating. I feel like it's going to be you realizing, because the rain clouds do pass, you realizing that it was going to happen either way, okay? And the Ace of Wands is a new passion. Oh, wow, okay. A new passion that is related to what you know, what you're advanced about, your skills, and also it can, a Seven of Wands wants to show up again here, jump out of the cards. So it seems like here's something that you're an expert. That's why the Seven of Wands is telling you. Maybe you're going to get some people telling you that you don't know much. You don't know anything. Or you're not good at that. Don't do that. Because there's a massive potential here. And that you're closing a cycle in your life. And probably whoever is benefiting from you being stagnant and staying where you are is not going to be happy with when you move forward, when you move on. That's why they want to keep you in the same place. 7 of Wands is actually you defending your territory. You're on a higher ground. Know that you are doing amazing. And the World card is that cycle is coming to an end. So you don't have to wait for an approval from that person anymore, okay? Can be this like we can say this stubborn, no, that's not really the word. I'm trying to look for the cocky or know-it-all monkey is telling to the wise guy, oh, I know better than you. I feel like that can be the energy you are dealing with, okay? But you need to just, protect your boundary, because 10 of Cups with the Sun, something better, something more, or someone, the soul family, or the people that are aligned with you on the same page, they are actually all about nurturing and loving each other and supporting each other coming in. The Sun is going to bring optimism, positivity, and a positive outcome into your life, okay? Let's see what else we have. Nurture, water, coming again twice. I feel like 3 times even. Ace of Cups can be also self-nurtured too. That's how you should, I feel like, start this month, okay? Giving yourself maybe 10 minutes a day to meditate, clear your mind, get in touch with your heart rather than listening to the mind chatter. It can be doing something of a luxury for yourself. What is a luxury for you? Okay, I saw the lobster. Maybe that's the luxury. Or it can be also just doing something you love. It doesn't have to be in the massive scale, okay? We have creative mindfulness. Why is this important? You see here the lightning bolt. This is actually a reminder of the passion. The passion that you're trying to cultivate, and the passion that is actually going to move you further. So, like I said, when you're nurturing yourself, your mind is going to be clear, and that clear mind is going to actually project into the reality other creative ideas that is coming to you or through you, okay? Finally, we have the rest again. So I feel like this is really important. When you start something with a relaxed mind, you're going to get a lot of ideas coming forward. You need to just write them down, note them down, because our mind is not a notebook. It cannot keep all the information, new information. So note it down and then rest again and repeat. Okay, repeat. What else we have here? We're going to pull a sigil for you. Successful career can be about your life purpose as well. A happy working environment, pay rises, and promotions coming. Okay, I love that for you. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos on the screen. Go ahead and click on them. And if you haven't already, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. And I wish you all a magical day. Bye.